Pour a spoonful of canola oil into a hot pan for your stir-fry. That oil is mostly one fat called linoleic acid, and lately it's gotten a bad name online. People say it quietly inflames your body, feeds chronic disease, wrecks your arteries from the inside. So let's actually follow it through your body and see what it does. You eat it, your gut absorbs it, and it moves into your bloodstream. Some of it gets stored for later. A lot of it ends up built into your cell walls, the layer that holds every one of your cells together. And here's the part that concerns people. Your body can convert linoleic acid into a different fat called arachidonic acid. And arachidonic acid is one of the building blocks your body uses to produce inflammation. So on the surface, it seems straightforward. More linoleic acid going in, more inflammation coming out. Except that conversion doesn't just happen on its own. It relies on a single enzyme in your liver called delta-6 desaturase. And this enzyme is slow, overworked, and shared by several other fats, all competing to get processed through it at the same time. So even when you eat more linoleic acid, most of it never actually gets converted. Scientists actually went and measured this, and the number they found is almost nothing, around 0.2%. So picture 1,000 molecules of linoleic acid sitting in your bloodstream after that stir-fry. Out of that entire batch, roughly 2 of them make it through the door and get converted into that inflammatory building block. Just 2. The other 998 skip that path completely and go on to become part of your cell membranes instead, helping build the very walls that keep your cells intact. 2 out of 1,000 isn't a mechanism your body needs to worry about. It's a rounding error. That small number is the reason real experiments don't line up with the online claims. In controlled trials, researchers raised people's linoleic acid intake and then measured inflammation markers in their blood. Across more than a dozen of these trials, inflammation didn't rise. In several, it dropped slightly. Larger studies measured linoleic acid directly from people's blood instead of relying on food diaries, and found the same pattern. Higher levels tracked with lower risk, not higher. None of this means every use of the oil is harmless. The actual damage happens somewhere else, when the same oil gets reheated again and again at high temperature, the way a fryer runs for hours in a restaurant kitchen. That's a heat and time problem. It has nothing to do with the oil sitting in your pan tonight. So the bottle in your kitchen isn't the villain it's made out to be. Your liver has been controlling how much gets through long before anyone decided to be afraid of it online.